Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Stay Down, Blaze Up. Today we have singer-songwriter Ava Hovanka, and she is a supporter of The Real DC. We're going to get to know her a little bit better. So Ava, let them know a little bit more about your music.
I'm a singer and a songwriter. I've been writing for like over maybe 7 years, and I just started recording like 5 years ago. And I did a mixtape a year ago called Love Triangle, and it's on that path. And now I'm working on my very first EP, and I just released my first single called Thirsty, and it's on iTunes.
Really, really good, y'all. Really, really good.
Thank you.
Now, for people who aren't music savvy, what does EP mean?
EP, okay. I honestly just learned what an EP is.
Okay.
And I want to thank Janae Aiko.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't know the difference between an album, a CD, a mixtape. I thought it was just like all the same.
Right.
But an EP is just basically a little snippet of what you're going to give the world, you know, and just just the idea of what you have. And it's helping me decide what songs I want to choose to say, let me show you what I can do.
Right.
It also helps you decide what people like to hear also, too. Instead of just, putting so much of your hard work into an album and then
no feedback, or no listens, no shares, no likes. I'm with you on that. That makes sense. That's a smart way to go about music, especially. Yeah. So, where are you from?
I'm from D.C.
DC in the house, y'all.
I'm from literally the DMV because I lived almost everywhere. In
like Virginia, Maryland.
I worked in Virginia all of my life, but I lived in DC, and then I went to school in Maryland.
So how did you hear about The Real DC?
Well, I heard it through Kirk McGurk, the photography, and he's so passionate about working with the team and speaks so good about it, and the way that they, support his work, it just makes me more interested and make me want to support as well. Right. And I support anything that he does. So if someone support him, I support them as well. Right.
So okay. So what are some things that we can look forward to coming from you as a singer and songwriter?
Well, of course, new music. I'm also in the works of shooting the video for my first single. I have my own website, so I'm always updating it every time I get a chance to. Right. For like new photos and any features that I'm doing with people. And I'm really active on my Instagram, so that's another place where people can get a little inside of who I am, what I like a little bit. And I tweet. Sometimes you can catch some random
tweets
here and there.
Right. But you gotta use all your platforms, and that's what you're doing.
Yep. So just for now, it's just basically just working on my music, just staying focused on that and the video and my new single. Okay.
So let me just ask this to make sure. This music that you make, it's not typical music that is mainstream, blah blah blah. So give us an idea of what kind of music comes from you. What do you create?
I create my emotions. I'm a big old emotional wreck. Like I just can't explain it. Like, and I'm so influenced by so much, everything. And I take it in. Like when I write, I like to be alone. I'm really like weird in that sense, but it's really emotional. Like some people like, what is your music? Is it R&B? Is it this? Is it that? Like our iTunes named it R&B soul, and I'm just like, what? But that's what people hear. That's what they hear when they listen to it. Okay, that's fine. I think it's alternative. I think it's experimental, and I think it is really experimental because it's an experience, So that's mostly what it is.
Well, let them know where they can find your music, how they can reach you to book you for anything that they need, and do you model as well?
I mean, I take pictures.
Okay, you take pictures. Okay, me too. I think a lot.
I don't model. I don't like to be referred as a model, but I do like taking pictures here and there.
Okay, well, let them know how they can contact you.
You can reach me, of course, on my twitter.com, Ava Hovanka, and that's A-V as in Victor, A-H-O-V as in Victor, A-N as in Nancy, K-A. Because a lot of people be like...
I bet. They probably come with all types of stuff.
Yeah, and it's hard. Twitter, that's the same thing on Instagram, YouTube, but if you want to see everything, you can go to my website, and it's avahovanka.com, and you can go on iTunes and download my new single as well.
Download.
Support. And if you can't afford it, you can just go to my website and listen to it over and over again. Just refresh the button.
Exactly. That's all you gotta do, people. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. I really enjoyed this.
Got it, lost it, got it, spent it, got it. Now I'm back to ballin'.